Welcome to CBOD Enterprises. Today we have a video about a shop upgrade we're going to be doing. Today we're going to unbox it for you. And you might be asking yourself, why is my face pixelated? Well, today's video is all about security. We picked up a security system from Costco. It is a Lorex 32-channel security system. It comes with 16 4K cameras and a net video recorder, an NVR that will allow us to record all 16 channels in full time or in real time in full 4K. So today we thought we'd pixelate my face for the sake of security. We are very concerned about that here. We're going to get into the unboxing and like and subscribe. There's never too many times to say like and subscribe. Our video is going to be about the Lorex 32 channel, 16 cameras included, NVR security system from Costco. It is item number 1493232. It is regularly priced at $2,500 and regularly goes on sale for $2,000. So if you see it for $2,500, wait for it to go on sale. It's every couple of weeks. So without further ado, I'm not going to say that because my compadre says without further ado too much. So we are going to get into the unboxing and show you what comes in this $2,000 Lorex security system from Costco today. We are going to get to the unboxing. As you can see, you get two large boxes. This is due to the number of cameras that come included in this system, I'm sure. Box number one is where we will start. Box number two over here, I'm guessing, is cameras. So box number one is going to have your net video recorder. It is significantly more heavy than your box number two. And let's see what's inside. All right, get all of our padding out. I think we're good. All right, we have all of the packaging out of the way, and we're going to start with, I think we're going to start with the biggest box. Move this slightly out of the way for now. So it does look like included in this box is the large one, and then a total of 12 smaller boxes that are roughly that size. So there are 12 of those in here. We will open those up here in a moment. My guess is there's 12 in here and 4 additional in here. Curious why that box is quite the size it is if it is only 4 cameras. Close that up. Back on top. All right, Lorex. This box is briefcase style. It is sealed. Let's see. That is a clamshell design. Didn't quite look like that. All right, so inside here, we will be careful. We have to start off with the instructions. I'm assuming that there's a quick setup guide in here, about, I don't know, 5 or 6, 10 different documentation. I'm assuming that's for the individual cameras and the overall system. Next, we have the Lorex NVR. NVR stands for Net Video Recorder. This is the brains of the security system. Take this out of the plastic. So this is the NVR, which is the Lorex Net Video Recorder. This is where you will connect all of your power over Ethernet security cameras, you'll see your power will go here, main power switch. Here is your power over Ethernet ports. So this has 16 channels on it, so the total recording capability is 32 channels. So inside the packaging here, you'll see these are a European style electrical connector, and my guess is when we get into this will be your 16 power over Ethernet for the cameras included, and then this is additional inputs where you'll wire in for your 16 additional cameras. You have an HDMI cable or HDMI output input, your VGA, your RS-232, your network cable, your USB cable, your microphone in, your microphone out. So this has the ability to put in and out for your audio, and then your 16 channels HDMI input, HDMI output, VGA output, RS-232 output, your USB for connecting a mouse or keyboard. I'm assuming that this is a simplified operating system with it just a mouse interface, and then your networking cable for connection to your Wi-Fi, your local area network, which would allow you to also connect it to the cloud and do some cloud storage and backup. So the Lorex 4K NVR. Last item in the box. Go ahead and move the box off to the side. We have a small box, and included in the box is basically just some simple accessories. You have your power cord for the NVR. You have an HDMI cable that is, I don't know, probably 3 feet long, 24 to 36 inches is my guess, wrapped up there. That is to connect an external display so you can see the cameras at the same time. Network cable, again, that's going to be a maybe 24 36 inch network cable that allows you to connect your NVR to your local area network to a switch. There are 4 small screws in there. Box on the side, and then final box. Looks like I was correct. And the USB is for just a mouse. You do get this is, I would consider a micro mouse. It is not a full-size mouse, but just a simple USB. I am sure that's to connect to the interface and be able to navigate the security system operating system. And then the final is really hard to see. This looks like maybe a SAT hard drive, high-speed hard drive connection, maybe for connecting to an external hard drive or external recording to increase the amount of storage. Included in this system does come an 8 terabyte security drive. A security drive is going to be different than your standard computer hard drive, either in your desktop or even an external storage. Security drives, security systems are intended to record 24/7, constant recording. And for hard drives, that's very difficult. It's a much more strenuous environment for the hard drive to operate in. The constantly writing and reading, writing and recording, and then at some point overwriting on the hard drive. That requires a higher class of security drive. So if you do pick up a security system and you want to expand your storage from what's included in your NVR, you want to make sure that as you're looking at different hard drives and you're pricing that out, that you're looking specifically for a hard drive that is rated for security systems or 24/7 constant operations. Seagate calls it something different than Western Digital, etc., but you want to make sure that it's rated for the use that you're going to do. Otherwise, you'll burn up your hard drive extremely fast and then be constantly replacing it. So let's get to the next box. So I'm going to take a peek back inside the big box and see. All right, so they did put, interesting that they put the 12 cameras in. So these are cameras. They put half of them in with the label down and half of them with the label up. Interesting decision. Not sure the practical use of that is. So these are 12 4K Smart IP fixed bullet cameras. They are model number LNB9252B. These are the fixed cameras. So when you install these in a location, you want to make sure that you are considering the field of view for the camera with what you're trying to capture or protect. So if you're trying to capture the road that leads into your property, if you're trying to capture a door, a fixed man door into your building that you want to control, have on your camera constantly. So with a fixed bullet camera, you want to consider the field of view, the angle, and the distance that you're going to be recording. Fixed cameras are best for specific areas such as doors or entry points where you know that the recording that you're wanting to do is fixed. The individual that would be transgressing that area will have to come in through a fixed point. That's really what these bullet cameras, fixed bullet cameras, are for. The variable focus are more for if you want to put it in a corner of your shop and you want to be able to change the focus left to right or up or down. There is some minor adjustments that can be made in order to allow the focus to go to where you want. Real-time variable focus and control. So these 12 won't do that. Inside the camera box, you get, again, your limited product warranty, some installation screws. So you get 4 wall anchors with 4 screws. You're going to get a 30-meter network cable. So this is just your standard cat cable, which is 30 meters, translates to roughly 100 feet. And it does look like this cable is interesting in the fact that it has a quick connect, a shielding on it for outdoor use, which is actually nice. So that is all you get. So here is your network cable. Got your lens and protection there. On the back, your mounting plate. It's interesting, your mounting plate comes with 3 screws that would allow you to mount to a wall, and you get 4 screws in the installation package. So 1 extra screw per camera. You'll also notice there is a groove cut that is to allow you to mount this flush against a wall, and then your cable gets mounted through that groove and allows your cables to come up for cabling. So on the back side of the pigtail, the wiring pigtail, you'll notice this white connection and then this additional connection. So this is going to be a power connection. So this is not required for your camera to operate. Your camera receives power over the Ethernet, which is this connection. However, if you're mounting farther than POE Power over Ethernet will work, you can get a DC adapter that will plug into that and then power your camera, which for some of the locations we're going to do the installation, we may have to do that. And then for the connection here, I'll show you that. So on one side of the network cable that comes with the camera, it's just your standard RJ45 connection. On the other side, it's interesting how tight they have this in there. So there is a minimum bend radius, and I'm interested to see that bend is pretty extreme. It's about 180 degrees. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I never like to see cables bent that tight. And this just screws apart. And inside here is your standard connection. So you have this connection. Tighten that down. So that'll create, with this plastic washer, when you tighten that down, that creates a tight seal there. And then with your camera, you have this connection, which you'll plug in and it'll snap in, and that creates it's not going to be a weather type waterproof seal, but that does create a weather resistant seal there. So the way you would do that, unscrew the back cap. Allows you to slide that down. You would plug that in, snap that into place, back cap tried to escape there. You push over the back and then just tighten that down. And there you go. So that is how we will install this. If cable needs to go down, it would be like that. If it's coming out of the ceiling, it would be like that. Put that here. All right, and we will move on. So that is everything that is in box number 1. Again, you get 12 of the bullet fixed placement cameras.